Hey everybody, let's just start out seated on the mat. This is day 14 of practice, and I'm just going to work through a pretty gentle practice today. Maybe kind of like a transition between gentle and vinyasa, but nothing too hard physically. So just find yourself on the seat. Any seated position that works for your body. And just allow yourself to begin to settle. Maybe taking some breaths in the nose and then release through the mouth. Allow your body to begin to soften. Let your muscles start to relax. The eyes can be closed. They don't have to be. They can be open, whatever you're comfortable with. And just start to notice the entire being, the physical body. Notice any areas that you need to breathe into to allow muscles to begin to drain, relax, soften. We're working from the crown of our head all the way down to the soles of our feet. Just letting release come through the body. Make sure that you release your jaw. We tend to hold a lot of tension in that space. So just make sure that that's released. Allow the tongue to float in the mouth. Start to zone in on your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Try not to force the breath, but lengthen it out as much as we can, filling up the lungs completely. If we're breathing deep enough, we'll start to notice the beautiful sound of the breath. And allowing ourselves to allow the mind to focus on the breath pattern. Taking a moment before we bring in the body and just setting an intention for our time on the mat. A point of focus for our mind. So as the mind starts to wander, as we know that it will, we have something to bring us back. Something positive. Finding it's going to work for today. Maybe it's a prayer, a scripture. Just finding what works. When you find that intention for your time today, breathe it in. So take a nice long inhale. Allowing that intention to first come down into your heart, warming up the heart space, the heart center. And then bring it up into the mind. And just allow it to fill the mind space completely. As you are ready, if we have the eyes closed, allow them to just open up gently. Let's take our inhale. Exhale and just look over to the right. Inhale and find your center. And exhale to your left. Inhale and find your center. Exhaling, look to right. Inhale and center. Exhale and look to left. Inhale, center. Nice full exhale. Allowing our hands to come off the legs. Let's roll the shoulders out. Just rolling the shoulders down and back. Maybe one shoulder at a time. Breathing into neck and shoulders. When you're ready, just place the hands back down on your knees. Let's switch our legs out. Whichever one's on the top, bringing to the bottom of front to back. Align our sit bones to root in. Shoulders peel down and back. As you inhale, reach to sky. And as you exhale, just gently hinge forward. Nothing extreme here, so don't overdo it. Shoulders come down, head and neck relax. Deep breaths here. Exhale, we'll lift our head and walk the hands in with the inhale. Hands on the knees, shoulders down and back. Let's just do a couple gentle twists. So bringing our right hand to our left knee, starting to twist our torso to the left side, maybe looking over the left shoulder. Maybe this is enough. If it is, just stay here. If we wanted to go a little bit deeper with the posture, take that left arm up on the inhale. And exhale, left arm behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale and twist a little deeper. Exhale, find release. Inhale to the center. Check your shoulders, make sure they're open. From left hand to right knee, start to twist your torso to the right. This might be enough, so just stay here if it is. Otherwise, inhale, right arm up. And exhale, right arm behind you. Use it like a second spine. Sit up nice and tall. Find your inhale. Exhale and twist a little deeper. Exhale, find the release. We'll inhale to center. Let's undo the legs. Have them feet flat on the floor, right in front of you, about hips width apart. Let your hands come behind you a little ways. Open up through the shoulders and the heart. Breathe in. As you exhale, let the legs just go towards the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to right. Inhale and center. Exhale to the left. Inhale and center. Exhaling to right. It might feel good on your body to just kind of move a little quicker back and forth with the legs. Just listen to your spine, your back and hips. When you're ready, just lift up. Let's make our way around hands and knees. Wrists below our shoulders, knees below our hips. The feet are untucked, crown of head is forward. Protract your shoulders, so peel them apart. Working through some movement of the spine and bring in warmth and energy with cat and cow. So take your inhale, spine comes down, torso lifts, tailbone rises up. Exhale and round the spine. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. And then inhale, back to cow. Exhaling to cat. And just move back and forth. Move with the breathing. Keep the jaw at ease. It might feel good to close your eyes. On our next cat posture, let's tuck our toes and come up onto pads of our fingers and hold this for a couple of breaths. And then inhale, let's come back to that neutral spine. Let's go ahead and exhale. When you're ready, back into Balasana, child's pose. Knees wide. Let's start to breathe a little bit into opening of the hips. The arms can reach forward or back. Forehead all the way on the mat. Rest those shoulders. And just take a moment to come back to your practice. The breath. I guarantee a lot of us, our mind has already begun to wander. So it's bringing that intention back into the mind space. As you inhale, let's find our way up. Let's work into puppy. So keep your hips high above the knees. Tuck your toes. Reach your arms forward. The palms are usually flat on the mat. If you wanted to deepen this posture, you can come up onto the pads of the fingers. Take an inhale. And exhale. Allow your heart center to melt down. Your chin could rest on the mat. And breathe. Breathing into shoulders. Exhale, allow release. And we'll walk the hands back on the inhale. Let's exhale, drawing our hips up and back, finding our first downward face. The knees can be bent, lengthen through the spine. Hips up and back. Maybe bending our knees one at a time. Bringing some movement into downward facing dog. It might feel good here to inhale, rise up onto your toes, and exhale, draw your heels to the mat. Inhale, up onto toes, and exhale, heels towards the mat. Inhaling, up onto toes, and exhale, heels to the mat. On the next exhale, look up, bend your knees, step towards the hands. Bringing your feet hips distance apart into Tadasana. Finding inhale, lengthen out your spine. Shine your heart, look up. Exhaling, Uttanasana, forward fold. give in your knees is fine. Relax your head and your neck. Move your shoulders around a little bit. Maybe reaching for your elbows. Remembering on our exhale, draw your belly button in and then up, engaging core body, pelvic floor as well. On the next inhale, fingertips down, lengthen through your spine, shining of the heart. Let's look up. And exhaling back down to full. Couple more breaths. Maybe feel the length starting to come into the legs every time you breathe in. Inhale, lengthen out. Shine your heart. Take a look up. And fold. On the inhale, slowly making our way up, one vertebrae at a time. All the way up, reach up with the arms. And exhale, hands into prayer. Let's inhale, reaching up. Exhale, arms aligned with the ears. We're going to fold halfway. Now inhale up. Exhale, hinge and fold halfway. Inhale and up. Now exhale all the way down. Head and neck relax. Find your inhale and lengthen. Shine your heart. Look up. We'll come to the hands and the knees. Line up the body here. As you exhale, work to cat. So draw up on the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Neutral spine on the inhale. And child's pose as you exhale. Soften your jaw, release the shoulders. Coming back to the breath, the intention. As you inhale, rising up. Toes tuck in, engage your core, hips up and back, downward face. Hands, or fingers rather, spread like a starfish. Outward rotate your shoulders, feel support and strength from the shoulders. Exhale, look up, bend the knees and step forward. Set feet into Tadasana. Take the inhale, lengthen, shine your heart. And exhaling, fold. Now inhale, arms in line with ears, all the way up. Exhale and hands to prayer. Inhale and lift. Exhale, all the way down. Find the inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Let's step back to a plank. Exhale, bring your knees to the mat. Take your inhale. Exhale, we lower all the way down. Untuck your feet, find an inhale, and cobra. So we just lift slightly, press into the hands, elbows, hug the torso space. Exhale and lower it down. Push to child's pose. And breathe. As you inhale, rise it up. Tuck your toes and hips up. Downward face. Couple of breaths here. Soften your jaw. Remembering our drishti, our gaze, which is back through the knees or towards the navel. As you exhale, bend the knee, spring to the mat. Let's work through thread the needle. So we'll start with our right hand on the edge of the mat. Inhale, left arm up to a T. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right. Left shoulder is going to be on the mat. Rest the head and the ear down. Hips stacked above the knees. And breathe. Maybe take the right arm and reach it up above your head, like this. We're going to start to release on the next exhale. So if we have that right arm extended forward, bring that right hand back by you on the mat. When you inhale, push the body up. We'll work to the other side. So left hand to the edge of the mat. Inhale, right arm up to a T. Exhale, threading the right arm under the left. Right shoulder on the mat, rest the head of the ear. See how this side of the body feels. Maybe reaching that left arm up above the head. Exhale, we're going to start to release. Find your inhale, rise the butt. Let's tuck our toes, rising our hips, exhaling to downward face. Sit bones like magnets to the sky. Exhale, looking up, bend the knees, step forward. Setting feet about hips width apart. Find the inhale, lengthen your spine, shine your heart and look up. And exhale, full. Inhale, arms in line with ears, all the way up. And exhale, hands to pray. Inhale, let's lift. And exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, lengthen spine, shine the heart, and look up. Let's take our right leg back and set up a low lunge. So the left leg is at a 90-degree bend. We're going to come from here into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So take your right heel down. Look at your feet. Make sure there's an invisible line from the front heel to the middle of the back foot. Root the four corners of the feet. Inhale, and we'll come up. Arms to a T, shoulders down. 90-degree bend in this left leg. Soften the toe. And let's revolve the warrior. Right arm down, left arm to the sky. Find your inhale. Exhale and draw back. Shoulders away from the ear. Exhale, arm release. And inhale to center. Extended side angle. Left arm to the left thigh. Palm's going to face up. Right arm reaches round, diagonally then forward. Try not to dump into the left side body. So keep that left side body engaged. Exhale, let it release. Inhale, warrior two. On the exhale, let's straighten the leg. And breathe here. Exhale, reach forward as far as you can, letting this right hip pull back, working into triangle. So the left hand's going to come down on the outside of the left foot. Right arm reaches to the sky. Breathe. Maybe look up. Exhale, look down at your foot, gain your balance. Inhale and rest. Exhale, warrior two. We're going to bring some movement in here. So we're going to inhale, straighten the leg, arms up. Exhaling into warrior two. Inhale, up with the arms. Leg straightens. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale it up. And exhale. Move with your breath here. Couple more. And find the breath. Exhale, let's bring our hands to the mat. Come back to your lunge. You can take your right knee down, bring the left leg back. Exhale, let's lower all the way down to the tummy. Inhale the cobra. Exhale, release it down. Push back to child's pose. Couple of breaths. Inhale, rising up. Tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward face. Exhale and look up. Bend the knees, step forward. Set the feet hips distance apart. Inhale, lengthen, shine your heart and look up. And fold. Inhale, arms in line with ears, all the way up. Hands to prayer. Inhale and reach. Exhale, hinging all the way back down. Find the inhale, lengthen spine, shine your heart. We're going to step the left leg back. So setting up low lunge on the other side. So doing what we just did on the other side of the body. So the left heel is going to come down. Setting up for warrior two. Invisible line with the feet, find the inhale and lift. Shoulders down. Looking over the right. And breathe. Revolving the warrior, left arm down, right arm up, breathe. And exhale, draw it back. Shoulders away from your ears. exhale, allow release. And inhale to center. Exhale, extended side. Right arm to right thigh, palm up. Left arm's gonna reach around and diagonal forward. Keep the heart space open, so we don't want to close it off like this. We want to keep it opened up. Exhale, allow release. And inhale back up, warrior two. As you exhale, straighten the leg. And we're going to work to triangle. Utthita Trikonasana. So find your inhale. Exhale, reach forward as far as you can. Draw your left hip back. Okay, so it's almost like a karate chop at the hip. All right? Right hand comes down and left arm to sky. Breathing. Soft jaw, maybe look up at lifted fingers if it's okay on the neck. If you feel like you're going to fall over, look down at your toes. Okay, exhale, look at the toes, gain your balance, inhale and rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Okay, now bringing some movement into warrior two. So inhale, we lift up, straighten the leg. Exhale, into the posture. So warrior two, Virabhadrasana. Inhale and lift. And exhale. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bending into knee. Inhale and up. Exhale. Move with breath. Couple more. Now find your breathing. Exhale, hands to your mat. Find your lunge. Bring your left knee down and then right leg back. When you're ready, take your time, lower yourself down to the mat. Okay, my feet are on top here. The elbows hugging the body. Inhale to cobra. Lift. Exhale, lower down. All the way back to child's pose. Rest through the shoulders and the jaw. Come back to the intention. Back to your breath. Inhale, rising up. Toes in, hips up and back. And downward face. As you exhale, look up, bend the knees, step forward. Setting the feet hips distance apart. Find the inhale, lengthen, shine your heart and look up. And fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands into prayer. Reach to the sky, inhale. Exhale all the way back down. Relax your head and neck. Find the inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Let's go to the hands, the knees. Tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now we're going to take our left heel and drop it in a little bit. Our right leg's going to come through and we're going to set up our feet for warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. So think of your feet on train tracks, your hips towards the top of your mat. Take the arms in line with the ears and inhale it up. So you want a 90-degree bend in this front leg. Couple of breaths. Heavily rooted through the back leg. Glutes are engaged. And we'll work into humble warrior. So exhale, let's let our arms come down. Interlace your fingers behind you. Pull your shoulders down and back. Now breathe. And exhale, we're going to hinge all the way down. Head and neck relax. Arms continue, pull forward. Exhale, lift your head. Rising up the body with the inhale. Exhale, release your arms. And inhale, reach and back to the sky. So coming back to warrior one. Exhale, hands to your mat. You could step to a plank. Exhale, knees down. Lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, reload. Toes in, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's take our right heel and drop it in. As you exhale, take your time and step your left leg through. So we're finding our footing for warrior one. 90-degree bend in the left. Feet train tracked. Hips towards the front of the mat. Reach the arms forward. Inhale and up. Soft shoulders. As you exhale, arms come down. Interlace your fingers behind you. Pull those shoulders down and back. Start to lift the arms. Breathe. Exhale and hinge to humble warrior. Head and neck relax. Exhale, lift the head. Rising up the body, inhale. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, all the way back up, reach to sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step to a plank. Now on the exhale, drop your knees all the way down. Inhale, up to cobra. And exhale, we lower down. Tuck your toes. Hips up and back. Downward face. Connect to the breath. Exhale and look up. Bend the knees. Step forward. Set up the feet. Hips distance. Lengthen on the inhale. And exhale. Fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale. Good. Let's set up a balanced posture. Let's do tree. So what I do for balance, let's start on the left. So step forward with your left foot. Lift your toes up. Let all four corners of the foot root. Then relax your toes down. Get strong on your left leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Shoulders peeling down and back. Now find a gazing point. So something right within your line of sight that isn't moving, and just keep your gaze there. Now when you're ready, bring your right foot to the left calf. Maybe the hands into prayer. And just see how this feels today. Remember the breath here. Core engaged. On our inhale, let's reach our arms up and bring that right leg up at a 90-degree bend. shoulders down. Next exhale, open that right leg to the right side, and then maybe back to tree. Exhale and release it up. Shake out the left leg if you need to, and then we'll go to the right. So rooting in the right foot, all four corners, soft toes. Strong on our right, hands to hips. Take your shoulders down and back. Find your gaze. Left foot to right calf, hands in prayer. And maybe inhale, reach the arms up, and that left leg comes up at a 90-degree bend. As you exhale, open the left leg out to that left side. Maybe back then to tree. And release. Shake it up. Coming back up to the top of your mat. Bridge your feet, shoulders open, reach to sky. Exhale and fold. Fun inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Let's go to hands and knees. Line up the body, breathe in. And exhale to cat. Rounding up the spine, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Neutral spine on the inhale. And child's pose, exhale. Forehead sinking into the mat, soften through the shoulders. Take a moment here. Notice how the mind is doing, how the breath is. Inhale and rise up. Tuck the toes. Core engages, hips up and back. A few breaths here. Exhale and bend the knees. Let's come down to the seat. Let's bring our legs forward. Let's bring our right leg in, working in a Janusirsasana. Right leg is in, left leg is extended. We're going to flex our left foot. Make sure your sit bones are heavily rooted. Shoulders open up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinging from the hips, not the low back. Okay, lead with the heart. Relax the head and the neck. Remember to breathe. Exhale, lift the head. And we'll rise our body as we inhale. And then just switch your legs out. So we're going to extend the right leg, left leg comes in. Root the sit bones. Sit up nice and tall. Take those shoulders down and back. Inhale and lift. Exhale and hinge. Move from the hip, not the low back. Lead with your heart. Head and neck relax. Take those shoulders away from your ears. And remember to breathe. Exhale, lift the head. Rise the body, inhale. And let's bring the bases of our feet together for bound angle Baddha Konasana. Okay, if you start to set this up and your knees are like this, you just have extremely tight hips still. So try to scoot your feet further away from your body, okay? Root through the sit bones. Hands under the feet. Spread the toes apart. Take your shoulders down and back. And this might be enough. Tuck the chin in slightly. If you want to deepen the posture, breathing in. And exhale, we're going to hinge. Maybe use your elbows to press down on the legs. Allow the head and the neck to relax. Remember the breath here. A good, comfortable stretch, no pain. Exhale, lift the head and rise your body. Inhale. Good. Maybe take your legs out for a moment and just shake them out. Okay, we're going to take our right foot over the left leg and let's bring this left leg back like this. We're going to set up Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes pose. Okay, so we're going to see how we feel here. Sit bones still grounded. We're going to inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twisting to the right. Bring that left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Start to twist a little deeper. Maybe use that right arm behind you. Your fingers point to the sky. And breathe. Exhale, find the release. And inhale the center. We'll undo the legs. Setting up the other side. So left foot across the right. Bring this right leg back. Okay, take a moment and set it up. So find the sit bones. Okay, we're going to inhale, right arm up. Exhale, start to twist to the left. See if we can get that right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Use that left arm behind you like a second spine. A few reps. Exhale, find release. Inhale to center. We'll uncross. Maybe take the legs forward and just kind of shake them out a little bit. Once you're good, let's come all the way onto the back. Take your time. And draw your knees into your chest once you're there. Rock a little, side to side, front to back. Release shoulders. Exhale, feet to the back. Let's work through some movement in bridge. So keep your feet about hips distance apart. Root the feet in, all four corners. Maybe scooch them back just a little bit so they come a little closer to the bottom. We're going to rest our arms right by our body, palms down. As we inhale, arms are going to reach up and then hips up. Exhale, releasing down. Inhale, hips and arms lift. And exhale. Continue to move with your breathing. Let's go through 2 more. Once you finish out that last one, let's draw the knees back in. Hug them into your chest. Baby, bring your head up off the mat and bring your forehead close to your knees. Exhale, let the head release down. And let's inhale, legs to sky. Flex the feet. Let your hands come underneath your low back. Rest through your shoulders. Tuck the chin in a little bit so there's no pressure through the neck. Whenever you're ready, slowly let your legs release down. Work through Shavasana, final rest. So let the arms rest, palms up. Feet flop open to the sides. Tuck the chin in. Allow the entire physical body to surrender. Allow the forehead space to release. And turn your gaze towards your nose. Repeating in the mind today to help it stay in place. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, which means peace, peace, perfect peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. allowing the fingers and the toes to begin to wiggle. Whenever you're ready, bend the knees. Rolling onto the right side. And just meeting in fetal position. Eyes closed. Take a few breaths. Meeting on the seat. Taking our shoulders open, shine through the heart. Maybe palms to sky. Breathing here for a moment and just checking in on how we feel physically as well as in the mind, the mental body. Allow your hands to come to prayer. The light within me honors and shares the light that shines from within you. We are one together always. Namaste. Thank you.